Nobody is happier to be back at Doran Park than the Bourne Braves. After 2 losses on the road, the Bravos are back at home, and the Y-D Red Sox are on the other side. Welcome into a pregame Tomahawk Talk. Calvin Christoforo, Daniel Coates, and we're joined by Nick Galle, making his Tomahawk Talk debut. Welcome to the program.
I'm a little nervous.
Welcome to the program, yeah. Nick. Well, I'll give you some time to think about it. I'll go to Daniel first.
The guy behind the keyboard's now behind the mic.
I know, this is weird. This is weird.
I'll toss it to Daniel, though. You first.
Yeah.
The Braves last night, a 13-2 loss, by far their worst loss of the season, but they're back against a Y-D team they've had some success against this season. So what are you looking to see today for the Braves to turn it around?
I'm looking for the Braves to jump out to an early lead. I think that's something that we saw yesterday, but they didn't really take advantage to the full extent. We left bases loaded early on in the game. We were only able to come out of that inning with 1, so that is something that we need to continue to take advantage of those opportunities, and we talked about that being a kryptonite for the Braves ever since the beginning of this season. Something that I am impressed by is just kind of Dalton Rushing coming back to the form that we saw him early on this season. 2 home runs in 2 consecutive games after an 0-for-15 stretch over the last early half of this week. So he's really starting to come back. Max Anderson's hitting the ball well. And how about Joshua Moylan, who is coming off another multi-hit game, and he might be moving up in this lineup, especially with Christian Knapczyk out again today. But a lot of good signs, but we just need to get back in the win streak and get some momentum moving towards the playoffs tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. The 2 first basemen for the Braves, Moylan and Rushing, are hitting the ball very well over the past couple of games. Hopefully the entire Braves lineup can pick that up today. On the other side of the ball, though, Tristan Vreeland getting another start for the Braves. His last appearance was actually against these Red Sox. Pitched 4 innings in a start, gave up 1 run. It was earned. How does he build off that today and pitch another stellar game against a pretty tough Y-D lineup?
Well, yeah, with Tristan Vreeland, he's a guy that we've seen can both start and relieve games. He had that stretch, obviously, 7 scoreless innings in relief. So
is that good?
That's pretty good, Calvin. I know you ask me that a lot, and usually it's good. So I think with Tristan Vreeland, the key today is to keep hitters off balance. This Y-D team can hit. I know they have some very talented guys at the top of the lineup as well. So when you're in a losing streak, too, you have to attack the zone. You can't let guys get on by way of the base on balls. You need to attack the zone. That's what the Braves are doing earlier in the season. These past few games, we've seen a lot of walks here and there. I know Josh Eknes, 5 walks a few nights ago.
Yeah.
That was a tough start for him. Got out of it scoreless through his outing, but still, you can't walk guys, can't give up the free pass. If I'm Tristan Vreeland tonight, pound the strike zone.
And not just that, but as Tristan Vreeland comes in as the starter, need good defense behind him, specifically the infield, the left side of the infield. Tanner Schobel with an error, Max Anderson with 2 errors, and a couple that were iffy hits that were given to Katuit. So I'm looking for a solid outing as far as the defense on the infield, and really just try and help Tristan Vreeland in the starter. I mean, Ken Turner didn't necessarily have a bad start, but by the look of it, there was crooked numbers on opportunities that Katuit Kettleers we continued to give to them. Yeah. So need to stay sound, I should say, and just continue to make those routine plays that have gotten us to 21 wins on the season.
Yeah, absolutely right, Daniel. A team that was 21-3-2 was winning with good pitching and solid defense. The Braves will look to get back to that tonight against the Yarmouth Dennis Red Sox for the 3rd and final time. First pitch here from Doran Park is set for 6. Nick and I will get you started on Before the Bravos at 5:40. But until then, as always,
go Braves.